enslaved. This Bible was written in the 1800s, and as you can see here, it says selected for the use of Negro slaves. And it was used in the British West Indian Island, in Jamaica, Barbados, and Antigua. Slave Bible included verses such as Colossians 3:22.
Mati the Negro Bible, but maintain mu explanation bi say kurada. One woman be edin komo. Na ne nkomo a odi no o kire se ye wo tworo kunkunu bi a omo kire se omo ye de ma Negrofo bi. Meti wo emse mama Evelyn Forson na no e wo Ghana no wo kasa asem no. But man sheda enti anko echi because wan go into details. Opanyini anase woman ya wo be kasa yi e ba be chichi mbe se wo de wadwen kire ba de wo kan e no kore se wo book bi wo hosa a e de Negro Bible bi a omo aye se omo de ba se omo de be chinchim ko fo adwene bi a obetimi wadwen kire.
Some of you have heard of the Slave Bible, but for those of you who have not, take a listen to this. It is actually on display at a museum in Washington, D.C. It was a Bible that was written for the instruction of the enslaved. This Bible was written in the 1800s, and as you can see here, it says selected for the use of Negro slaves. And it was used in the British West Indian Island, in Jamaica, Barbados, and Antigua. Slave Bible included verses such as Colossians 3:22-25, telling the enslaved to obey your masters in everything. Obey them all the time, even when they can't see you. And remember that you will receive your reward from the Lord. And he will give you what he promised his people. The Lord treats everyone the same. Really. Another verse in the Slave Bible is Ephesians 6:5. Slaves, obey your earthly masters with fear, with respect, and with sincerity of heart, just as you would obey Jesus Christ. These scriptures essentially instill fear of them in you because look, you're worshiping something in their image, right? And so it's teaching you subconsciously that you need to fear them. You need to worship them regardless of how cruel and unusual the punishment is that they dish out to you, because this is what Christ wants you to do. It makes you a good little servant. Why? Because this is the image that they gave you to worship. This is who they said Christ is. This is how they introduced the God of the New Testament Bible to you, along with those slave scriptures. So I'm supposed to obey this thing right here with fear and trembling. Look at this effeminate little thing. What is there to fear about this? Like what? It gets even better, y'all. Let's take a look at 1 Peter 2:17-23. And it says, you who are slaves must submit to your masters with all respect. Do what they tell you to do, not only if they are kind and reasonable, but even if they are cruel. Now, I don't have to tell y'all about the cruelty in slavery and everything, but for some of you who do not know, take a look.
Derby's dose involved inflicting physical and psychological agony on enslaved individuals who attempted to escape or committed various offenses such as stealing food. The punishment commenced with severe beatings, followed by the rubbing of salt pickle, lime juice, and bird pepper into the open wounds of the victim. To exacerbate the humiliation and degradation, another enslaved individual would defecate into the mouth of the victim, who would then be gagged, forced to endure the nauseating mixture for hours. The practice of Derby's dose emerged on Jamaican plantations owned or overseen by Thomas Thistlewood, who documented his reprehensible behavior and the treatment of Jamaican slaves extensively in his 14,000-page diary. Thistlewood's actions demonstrated the extreme measures taken by slave owners to exert control and instill fear in their enslaved workforce. The term Derby's dose derived its name from the slave Derby, who was the first known individual to undergo this barbaric treatment.
You mean to tell me this scripture is telling you even when they are cruel like that, putting feces and urine and all kind of other stuff in your mouth, having slaves defecate in your mouth, and you still need to submit to them and respect them and be kind to them and be reasonable to them? Are you kidding me? And I'm for damn sure not gonna worship this little sissy. Are you serious? Or those who gave us this image to worship. This is why I don't do the New Testament at all. I can't. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. No, thank you. I'm good. And this is why I don't do religion, period. Because it does nothing but hold you back. It keeps you from using your mind. It's a system of control. based upon unchallenged dogmatic belief, which holds back your progress of consciousness. And the reason why is because people in religion are taught to have blind faith. Oh, you have never experienced it. Oh, you have never seen it, but just have faith anyway. No, I can't do that. Show me. Give me examples. Don't just tell me I can believe if you show me proof. But blind faith? Nah, I'm good.
ɛyɛ nsɛm a ɔno no akɔyɛ no research no ɔde aba bɛto dwaneɛ ɛnokora bi wom sampa book bi saa ɛwɔ hɔ a ɔmo yɛyɛ ɛde bɛ manipulate nkɔɔfoɔ adwene menim sɛ bible verse na wɔka no deɛ wɔ mu saa na wɔkyerɛ sɛ book bi dede ne guru bible ɛno na asɛ mebusa wo ho yie pa meam so mɛhyɛ dɛ ayɛ me research ahwɛ sɛ menya book no bi a na mesoma aba bɛkan nsɛm ɛwɔ mu but for now deɛ nsɛm wɔ no de aba bɛto dwa ɛde fa saa book yi ɛho ni wobɛtumi de wadwen kyerɛ aba abusuafoɔ wobɛtumi abɛka Ekuonaba family no ho that is ɛyɛ membership program a yɛyɛ ɛwɔ YouTube channel no so na ɛyɛ registration wobɛ register ansa na wobɛyɛ part of it mɛkyerɛ wo how a wobɛsi a wobɛ register no na ɛdeɛ nti na ɛwɔ sɛ wobɛka ho bi wobɛyɛ part of Ekuonaba membership program no ɛwɔ ɛyɛ YouTube a mɛwɔ videos ahodoɔ bi wɔ hɔ a mɛyɛ aposto a members ne nko a ne bɛnya ahwɛ ebedu time bi metimi ne members no ayɛ podcast ɛyɛ live videos with members ne nko a ɛno yɛ 1 ɛna number 2 yɛwɔ ɛyɛ inyanka ɛwisia ne akunafo bi a ayɛ a me Ekuonaba ne me nkɔɔfo bi a ɔma bɛka me ho yɛtimi kɔ Ghana ɛkɔyɛ ɔmo adɔyɛ nti so ɔbɛyɛ part of ɛyɛ Ekuonaba membership program bi ɛho ɛwɔ YouTube ha wobɛtimi so asponsor anaasɛ abɛka saa adwumadi ho nti wobɛka YouTube membership program yi a meka ho asɛm yi ho a sika a wobɛdonate ɛwɔ YouTube membership program no so no a YouTube for ɛbɛte ɛde afi wo account mu no sɛ obi etimi frɛ o Ekuonaba so ɔkɔyɛ research ma me a sɛ sika na bi ɛne etimi ɛde ma nkɔfo wɔ Ghana tuo ɔmo ho ka because metua tax ɛma saa nkɔfo no ɛkɔkɔyɛ saa adwumadi no research no ɛde boa nkɔfo a ɔmo nso ɛyɛ part of Ekuonaba membership program yi ho nti wobɛtumi abɛyɛ part of Ekuonaba membership program yi ɛwɔ YouTube ha na ɛho akwankyerɛ eni wobɛtumi akɔ ɛyɛ video bi a ɛyɛ Ekuonaba ma post wo so na wamia join no so womia join so a ɛbɛbi another page bi ɛde ama wo ɛhɔ na abɛfill in with details uwia na afei no wa apply na wabɛka Ekuonaba membership program yi ho ɛwɔ YouTube ha meda ase sɛ wate ase bibi ni ɛkyerɛ wo so na wonte ase a wobɛtumi leave comment ɛwɔ me video bi ase mekyerɛ mu so ɛde akyerɛ wo
hello ebusiafo so wo pesi fita asra kyerɛ odofo de and then nafa ho kodom unique laser whitening ɛwɔ toothpaste stronko a wode twitwi wo sin a ɛma wo sin ɛyɛ fitaa na ɛyɛ fitaa no nso no na ɛyi nkabɔne bia ɛwɔ wo no mu bia any tea stain coffee stain smoking stains bia unique laser whitening product ɛbɛyi ne nyinaa afiri so ama wo kama deɛ wobɛya ne sɛ wotu so na wode bi egu wo brush do so na wode atwitwi wo sin so nyinaa kama Uvia and who were num January when num sa into for unique laser whitening. I was 07999792330. Unique laser whitening or say Muni Seso.